The very best reviews, tell them none can contest, we don't.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. We finally here, Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3, Episode 9. We finally can all talk about it as usual. The episode was leaked. It's always a leak in the Power universe, unfortunately. And this time, episode 9 and 10 were leaked prematurely. It had a premature leakiation. Okay? And so, with that premature leakiation, a lot of people have seen the leaks and have been wanting to talk about it. And if they are good, nice people, they're not trying to spoil it, so they've been waiting. I tried to be nice and not spoil it. So now we can finally talk about this damn episode. First off, before we get into it, I just want to say, damn, I'm good. I said that Dirty Ball Sacks was gonna, we'll see him. He may not be alive much longer, but we'll see him again. We did see him laying on the slab. And in my video, I said he'll probably send some notes or some type of letter or do something to screw over the people that got him. Now, I didn't know he had a whole bunch of letters. And you can look at the video when I said that. It was before the leaks. So, I will toot my own horn. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I was good. Alright, and then I'm going to get to some of these comments as well. I appreciate all of y'all for coming through and ready for this first reaction. As usual, my first reactions are right after the episode. And when I do my Power first reactions, it's right after the episode has aired on the app, which is at midnight. So after watching it, you know, it's an hour. It's a little around 1 o'clock, so I appreciate everybody for watching. Let me take a cig of this invisible juice. This is invisible water. I got it from Wonder Woman. That's what she served on the invisible jet. Alright. So, first off, I love how this episode started with Tariq getting that ass beat. Hell yeah, give it to me. Who loved that? Fist bump. Boom. Tariq caught them feelings when Kane stood up to him like a real ninja supposed to and let him know, you soft. You a punk. Fork you, Tariq. He told him, yeah, you left Shorty in pieces. I'm glad, though, because she came and I put them pieces together into a nice booty meat. And I put that booty meat pieces together and, yeah. What you gonna do about that? Little needle ding-ding having that. Tariq tried to punch Kane. You don't move. Don't move. Let me get the first lick. Let me get the first lick. Man, Kane whooped his ass. About to destroy Tariq in Davis' office. About to bust him with the damn monitor laptop. The damn flat screen monitor. If it wasn't for Davis, that was the end of the show. And damn, that would have been good. Anyway, we saw he done got his ass whooped. Whooped. You say I'm tooting my horn like Wynton Marsalis. You know it. You know it. You know. But, you know, Tariq got that ass beat. Beat. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I think most of y'all that have been watching for a while on my channel, you know I don't like Tariq. And you know I was happy when I saw that. I was just laughing and just happy this episode made me happy because Tariq got the business all episode. He done got his car repoed. He done got the foofobs handed to him. He done got set up. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Alright, so, and Support Gamer says Kane is basically the power fan base still hating on Tariq for no reason at this point. No reason? He killed his father. Like, it's still the same reason. Like, what? Just, oh well. Get over it. Move on. Man, that's a major no-no. Because it wasn't as if his father was Monet. You see what I'm saying? If he killed his father and it was Monet Tejada, just basically in reverse, just a man, but did all the same stuff, that's different. But Ghost did nothing wrong for that kid. He tried his best for that kid. And that's what happened. Like, that's just not right. I just can't justify that. So, now, if Monet kids kill her, hey, man, ain't nobody gonna shed a tear for Monet. And I think to kill a parent, because there's really no redeeming qualities for Monet. And so, no one will hold against any of those kids for killing her. Whereas Tariq, Ghost didn't do that boy wrong and didn't deserve that. So that's why it's hard for me to get over seeing him. And he still had a trust fund for him and all this stuff. So I'm glad all these bad things happened to him because he's a little spoiled little brat, you know. But I do like Kane. He's probably my favorite character on the show. I don't think it's because of him hating on Tariq necessarily. I actually don't like that he's fixated on Tariq so much all the damn time. It's more like he jealous of Tariq too much. And Tariq did say that in the beginning, which I am kind of glad that he addressed that, because dude was on Tariq's nuts a little too hard this show, these few seasons. This season, not as much. But in other seasons, you'd be like, damn, he's sweating Tariq. So, I'm glad he did bring that up. But, you know, Tariq needed that ass beat, and I'm glad he got it. Now, we see he talking with Davis in the office, and, of course, this is like the very next day after his brother in DBS are dead. And so, he's asking Davis, hold on, where is it? Oh, he's asking Dave, well, he's telling Davis, thank you for letting me get out of there before the feds came. So I guess that would explain why Tariq wasn't in trouble when the police showed up, considering that he's right there at the scene of a murder-suicide. So, I mean, that would be crazy for him not to be there. And they had to kind of say that because the way that this episode ended, you're around so much. And it's just like, how are you able to be around so much stuff and not be at least held for questioning? Anyway, we see they talking, and you know, D Weave say Tariq is a sucker. yeah, he is. So we see that they talk about that. We learn pretty much that Davis covered for him, and they think everything will be cool with the Sachs and his brother death. But Davis still stressed, tearing up his office, breaking stuff. He did give Tariq a drink, but Tariq put it down on the table. He don't drink no more ever since he was what? Addicted to the lean? I was addicted to the lean for about 2 months. Never again. Never again. I guess we'll see him falling off and become an alcoholic when it's all going to hell, just like Ghosts are falling off and become an alcoholic. But anyway, we see Kane is trying to get to the bottom of what happened to Effie. And one of the things he trying to find out, that's why he was up there, to ask questions. So we see him later pull up on Braden and hit him with the dough. Braden talking about he Suge Knight me. For those that ain't know what he was talking about, Suge Knight is in jail right now for running over and murdering somebody for when he went to go meet Dr. Dre and Ice Cube when they were filming Straight Outta Compton, and you know, allegedly things didn't pan out the way it was supposed to. So he said he Suge Knight me because he ran and hit him with the car too. But what was funny is he ended up in the hospital after getting hit by that car, but he ain't go to the hospital when they beat them guts up, when they kidnapped his ass and beat them guts. So I would have thought he went to the hospital when they beat them guts, but he didn't. Anyway, we see that he asked Braden if he working with the feds and if he set up Effie, because Lauren's still alive, because he did see Lauren, which I don't know why they even rolled the window down and did that. But anyway, so he saw it, and so he's asking him, and Braden told him no, whatever happened, he wasn't there, and he thought whatever Effie told him was the case. So he let him live, he let him go. And we see that later in the hospital, Braden, he talking with Tariq and he telling him pretty much about what happened. And Tariq, he tripping. He want Braden to take out his uncle. He's saying pretty much, we gonna have to figure something out. And he asked him about Lauren, and he said, yeah, well, why would I tell you when y'all the ones that tried to kill her? And so he's like, man, I told you, bro, I tried to save Lauren, dude. I didn't do that, I tried to save her, dude. He's like, yeah, man, but what would I tell you? Tariq only can get tough with Braden and the ladies. Kane done checked him I don't know how many times. Anyway, we see that DBS, he had, I don't know how the hell he had it where all of these letters can go out if he was to die, but he had a letter go to Monet, and it was a lie. Saxe is dirty. He lied in his letter to Monet, flat out lied. He said, Saving with J Cam in the comments said the leaks messed up the viewing. I'm tight right now. Yeah, I think it did mess it up a little bit for me as well, but it's all good. In the letter that Saxe sent to Monet, he said that Tariq was working with the feds, and he blamed Tariq for his death, and he's saying that Tariq set up Diana. Like, damn, that was dirty. He made sure he threw a Hail Mary if he was to die, that Tariq was gonna catch the blame. Everybody that he had a letter sent out to, it pretty much was him blaming Tariq. And so we see that on this next one, he sent her, she like, this ain't right. This some bullshit. This some bullshit. This some bullshit. This ain't right. And Diana, nosy ass. Damn, she's so nosy. She's like, wait a minute. Tariq the one that told me to go up there and use that safe on the rooftop. Which she does have a point. And Tariq, when she did ask him, I don't like how he handled that. But it's like, Tariq the one that told me go up there on the rooftop and use that safe. So that's why I went up there. This could be true. Nosy ass, stop reading other people's mail. So anyway, they going back and forth about that and deciding if you know, maybe it is. So, of course, Diana gonna say, well, I'm gonna go and try to find out some more. So she wanna go find out some more info. Of course, that's right up her alley. She need to go be a detective just like Junior. Junior and Diana, they'll solve every crime in New York. Shit. So we see Tariq is trying to call Lauren, and I don't know why, but he leaving voicemails like she ain't answering. He leaving voicemails like, yeah, call me, this and that. I'm trying to help. I need to find out about this. Why you leaving all this info on a voicemail? Anyway, he leaving voicemail for her, which I just thought was crazy. They leave so much info on voicemails and on text messaging. Like, that stuff will be tracked. You know what I'm saying? So, I love Nikki J. I know Ambi Bambi answered it for you. But yeah, she said, please tell me what DBS stands for. For those that was watching that's wondering what I mean by DBS, it's not dope boy sex, it's dirty ball sex. Dirty ball sex. Musty, stanky, sweaty, dirty, gym, 3-4 games, full court basketball, sex. Sweaty. That's him. Although he did get a little better towards the end, but we see at the last thing he did was a bunch of dirty letters to everybody, a bunch of lies. So, I guess he went out the way he came in, dirty. So, but yeah, dirty ball sacks, boy, no joke. So we see also another thing, Gordo mom, you know, Evelyn pops up and confronts Monet, which I think she said too much. I think she said too much, and she should realize who you're dealing with. In the art of war, you need to know who your enemy is. And she should have known Monet wasn't going to start talking on no mother-to-mother level. And she like, well, tell me where my gordo is. I'm missing my gordo. I don't have it, the Frank, and I don't have it, my gordo. Where is my gordo? I saw the video. I saw the video. Where is he? It was a confession. Drew, he confessed. He confessed he liked the gordo meat. But no more gordo meat. Where is he? She's like, I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. You need to step. She's like, you need to forget about the rule, Monet. Forget about the rule. You need to do it like a mother to mother, Monet. Where is my gordo? Hey, look, I told you, I don't be on YouTube. Okay? I don't be on YouTube. You need to step. Who you talking to in my bar? Huh? Who you talking to? I'm walking. She's so New York. Oh, you come in my bar? You come in my bar? Talking like that to me? I told you, I don't be on no damn YouTube. Do I look like I be watching on YouTube? She talked too damn much. She said, okay, let me tell you something. I granny you Grace with my Frankie. And I promise you, if we don't have it, my gordo, we will have it the war. We will have it the war. Talk too damn much. Why you... I don't have it the gordo. Only Frank and beans. I no longer have the Frank and the beans. No. So she's like, oh, you gonna grant me grace? You promise me? Huh? That what you doing? That what we doing? Huh? You promising me? I think you better step. Huh? Word to your mother. Monet is so damn New York is so damn hard sometimes, man. It makes me laugh when she talks and stuff and say stuff, man. Anyway, she leave, Kane come in, she by herself. She shouldn't even have came in there by herself. She should have just came in there, said nothing, and just start killing them. You know they did it. Get the drop on them, which is exactly what they did. You don't go in talking about, I promise you that you don't have it, gordo. I gonna get you gray. I'm not giving you gray no more. That sounds like a threat to me, huh? You threaten me? You better watch who you talking to, Opie. Opie, don't you see? I'm at work. I'm at a crowded bar. I got customers. Anyway, that was stupid to me. She talked too much, and it ended up backfiring because, of course, here come Drew out the back room, coming out of the closet. I take care of it. I kill them. All of them. Wipe them all out. Damn, dude! You turned a booty call into a mass murder. A genocide. That's a booty call gone wrong when your damn boo not only kills you, but your whole family. Damn! No one will know about our love. It was special. And now it's gone. I got nothing. 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 About to scream. Start singing. Anyway, we see Tariq end up meeting up with Benson. Meeting up with Joffrey, Gangsta Joffrey, GG, Gangsta Joffrey. He talking to Gangsta Joffrey. He at work. I didn't know he was a dentist. He had a tooth fairy on his spare time. I am at work. I am trying to extract the tooth. Ha ha ha. One. Ha ha ha. So he over there yanking out toofuses. Tariq trying to get more time while he torturing this dude, yanking out teeth. And he told him, well, look, why would I betray Uma for you? All I need that you can help me with is green card. We're trying to get over the border. He tell Reek, oh boy, Reek can just get all type of stuff, man. How the hell you getting green cards? And that take time. But anyway, he tell him you have 72 hours. 72 hours extended time, and he gonna get him some green cards. Somehow, we see Reek meeting up with Tate, and he trying to get Tate to pull some strings to help with the green cards somehow, some way. Okay. And in that meeting with Tate asking him, look, man, I'm gonna need a little bit more. Said, man, I'm giving you 5 bands a week, which I don't know how Tariq is still able to afford that. But he said, I'm going to need a little more, man. What's up with Weston Holdings, my brother? I love Tate, you know what I'm saying? He's a good actor as well, Lorenz Tate from Chicago. But, yeah. He like, yeah, man, tell me about Weston Holdings. What's up? They on the up and up. They want to put me on the payroll. I need to know what's up, my brother. He said, no, I'm telling you, Weston Holdings is clean. As far as I know, ain't nothing going on. So he like, you gonna get the green card. So he like, yeah, all right. Once he left, he like, yeah, you little lying ass, little lying little nick. Little lying ass nick. Don't believe your lying ass nick. He ain't believe him. So next thing you know, we see Tate ending up meeting with some people, his supposedly love of his life, and he hit this other guy that worked for, I guess, some type of investigations, because he didn't work directly for the SEC or whatever. I forgot exactly where he worked. And he like, yeah, man, the boy told me it wasn't nothing going on. And he a lying liar, just like his lying ass father. So, he a lying liar, just like his father. Damn, boy. And what are you? You lie about every damn thing, too. Anyway, Tate come up with a plan to investigate the SEC, Western Holdings, so that it'll make him look good and take them down, investigating them. So, but not realizing that that's going to bring down other people and put them into a lot of other situations, which even, Tracy Chapman, his girlfriend, she told him, hey, look, you're going to be putting yourself in a lot of, danger. You sure about this? Oh, baby, don't worry. I got this. I don't know if y'all saw this, but this water was filled to the brim. I just drank some and spilled. I didn't know it was that damn full. See, I'm representing, wearing my force. That's that force right there. Gotta represent my powered nation. I got the power. Anyway, we see that Effie ends up getting a visit from Davis, and he trying to be her lawyer. She ain't want him. She like, man, you smell like a liquor cabinet. And Davis was kind of preaching that her situation was like a no-win situation. Hold on, let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm saying, y'all. Hold on. Got to see what I'm saying. That boy. I'm trying to be like Kane. I went from gangster to lawyer. Just like that. Now let me discuss your case. Now, what we have here is a very unique situation presented before us where we could actually just turn yourself in and you take the weight. All right, how does that sound? I'm a good lawyer, huh? Turn yourself in. Anyway, we see Davis pretty much telling her that it's a no-win situation and that it ain't looking too good. And she like, oh man, get out of here. Fork you. I got my own lawyer. And so he's saying, well, what's going on? And she's like, well, I ain't been able to use the phone. People keep getting in the phone line. Is that legal? And he like, well, it's unethical, but it is legal. And so he said, what I'll do for you is I'll put in a word with them so that you could use the phone. And so she was like, all right, thanks. So he leave. And it looked like Effie trying to be a G. She ain't sweating it. Her little ass, I'm surprised ain't nobody try to toss that little salad. That's a nice little salad. That's a snack size salad to toss. But just because it's a snack size don't mean it ain't gonna be tasty, you know what I mean? Anyway, we see she trying to go out and hang in there or whatever. And so, I'll see this comment right quick. Hold on. Media One Software. I need one of them Force hoodie, Jay. Where can I buy one? They got it on the back on here, too. I have to show y'all. But you cannot buy one. This was only given to the cast. So I didn't buy this. This was given to me. But I'm sure they may have some other stuff you can buy. Appreciate it though. So we'll see what happened with Effie and her little salad. It might get tossed. I wouldn't be surprised. She ain't got no protection. So before Davis left, she almost asked about Reek though, but she didn't. She held it down. And so later we see the feds end up raiding Western Holdings. Everybody, the pops is kind of tripping. Kiki she done got left holding, which I do have to say, a lot of people may not mention it, but Kiki is fine as wine, boy. Woo! I love me some Kiki. They was giving her a lot of screen time. I was looking like, boy, Kiki is a beauty. Okay? Shout out to Kiki. They had her looking really good this episode. Anyway, I digress. We see Braden, and he talking with everybody. And on the side note, it seemed like Braden and Tariq are really little, because everybody they around is like bigger than them. Every time, especially when I see Braden around people, it's like everybody is so big. Either they are really tall or he's not that tall. Anyway, it just seems like he's young when he's around them because he looks so small. Anyway, he ends up telling his pops that he did see some stuff with his uncle, and that it is possibly true that it's a Ponzi scheme, which I'm wondering how Braden figured it out, and he only had work for 2 weeks, and the damn father ain't figure it out, and he been there all this time. I just didn't understand how he figured that out so fast. He barely know what the hell the job is, barely been there. But anyway, so Kiki worried because she don't have the resources that his uncle has, and she could be screwed more than anybody, which screwing Kiki wouldn't be bad, but she don't want to go to jail. Anyway, we later see that Jenny learns about Sax being dead. She sees the body. She's crying. Them dirty balls was kind of tasty now that I think about it. I'm gonna get those bastards that did this to him. He didn't deserve it. Now you all on his nards again after you done just clipped him the night before. Talking about you ain't gonna protect him and you gonna leave the man hang out to dry. He didn't even make it out the damn parking lot. So now she done got reinvigorated, and we'll see that while I was in the office, she ends up getting a letter from DBS as well. And DBS had a lot to say in the letter for her, boy. He was like, yeah, I realized later in life I wanted a family, and it was with you. It wasn't just the sex. Although the sex was good, don't get me wrong. Sex was a good part of it. But that wasn't it. Hey, when they read that part, that was funny. It wasn't just the sex, although the sex was good. Although that did not hurt at all. That was not the bad part. Trust me. He's like, look, you gotta let it go. Stop chasing that white whale. Let that Moby Dick go. And grab the DBS. Don't worry about the Moby Dick. Focus on the dirty balls. That's what I was trying to tell you. You never got it. You kept chasing the white whale. Don't let it bring you down like it brought me down. He was talking all low, serious. Don't let it bring you down. Don't chase that white whale. It'll take you down. Trust me, I know. See, like after reading it, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't letting it go. I'm gonna bring all those forkers down. Davis, Tariq, Monet, all of the Tejadas. They're gonna pay. What was tripped out is Davis' ass ain't even get to leave the building yet before him and Blanca double teamed her. What are you doing with Sam? We said you pass later. When you were there, you spilled the coffee on him and you pass it the letter to Diana. What you do? We think that you pass it the letter and tell her to give it the info so that you kill his ass. Yes. Yes, that's what you do. We know you pass it the letter. We saw it. He like, I don't recall that. I think that you got it, he said, oh. You pass it the letter, you peel it the copy, you pass it the letter, and you do it. You kill them. You do it. We're gonna boss you. Yes, we are. He like, man, y'all better get up out of here. Get off these nards. Y'all harassing me. So he ended up getting up out of there or whatever. But they cornered him and confronted him. So now he know what they're thinking. Which I think too many characters play their hand too soon and tell what they thinking or what they want to do too often. I mean, that could be realistic. Sometimes people talk too much. But dang, they talk too much. Anyway, we see that Tariq later meet up with Braden, and once he meet up with Braden, I don't know how they find these places to meet. Some abandoned floor in a building. Maybe it's inside of Western Holdings, I guess. But he's telling him pretty much, you need to find your uncle and kill him. And Braden is, I don't know, I don't want to do it. He's like, man, you need to do it for this family. And he's like, well, pretty much, he sum it up. I don't want to be like you, Reek. I can't kill my own dad. I don't want to kill my own family. I never said I did that. Shut the fork up about that. He's ready to beat up Braden, but when it came to Kane, come on, man. Look, come here. Can we talk? Okay. You can screw my girlfriend. Braden, man. Don't make this black scare you again into doing something. Anyway, he telling Braden that what he need to do is pretty much take him out, or it can put us all away. He's saying he done lost his trust fund, he didn't trust it in this and that, and best thing to do is take him out. So Braden was reluctant, but he pretty much was on that path now, trying to find his uncle to take him out before he ended up throwing them to the wolves and into the garbage. Relax and Chill TV, what up? He say his uncle was going to throw him to the wolves anyway. Exactly. So it turned out that Reek was right in saying you're going to have to take him out. But at that time, Braden didn't realize it. He was still hoping he didn't have to do this. But that's one thing that Reek said that was really good that I agree with, is that he said that you keep living this life 1 foot in, 1 foot out, what's it going to be? But Tariq is a hypocrite because he does the same thing. Tariq called him a hypocrite, but Tariq a hypocrite as well because he doing the damn same thing. But he's saying he'll kill to protect this family, and that's the difference between them. And so we'll see. But, you know, one thing Reek tried to do is play it off like he didn't kill his dad, because when Braden brought it up, he talking about, I never said that. He like, you don't have to, bro. I know. I noticed the difference from you at Choke to now. I grew up, okay? I've killed, so now I'm a grown man. All right? I was a virgin at Choke. I've had booty from 3 different cuties. All right? I am a man now. I didn't learn how to fight yet. I'm working on that. I got karate classes at the Y every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? Work on yourself, bro. I have. Okay? Anyway, we later see Braden and his family at the crib, and they upset because all their money is frozen because of the Ponzi scheme investigation, and they all up in there, you know, upset, tripping, and next thing you know, they get a knock at the door. The feds come and take his pops away. And the one thing that was important in that whole scene is that when they was taking his pops away, he said sometimes, because he's like, Dad, you don't have to do this. He like, sometimes doing the hard thing is the only thing we can do, which I think stuck in Braden's head and kind of made him realize that he gonna have to take his uncle out, because it's pretty much the only thing that he can do, and that is the hard thing for him right now. So, you know, and plus everybody was saying as they was looking for him that his place was empty, he moved money already, this, that, and the other. So he's straight, he got money, he's you know, cool, and left everybody else out, hung out to dry. So I mean, it's pretty much the best thing to do than to take him out. And then later we see Funky Cole Medina. Agent Medina is back, and he got a call from Lucas ready to snitch, talking about he got all this info on who did the Ponzi scheme, as well as other info about selling drugs. Then he told them pretty much he want immunity, and they was like, well, we need a little taste. I need a little taste if you want me to help you. And so he tell him, look in the crash coin. Now, when he first said that about the Ponzi, I'm like, I know he can't blame that on Tariq and Braden. They just got there. They ain't been working there no more than a month. So we later learned he gonna blame it on his brother and Kiki. Dirty boy. So he told him to look in the crash coin, which is gonna start another investigation into them. But they no longer selling the drugs with the coffee. So in a sense, you really can't catch them in the act right now. They kind of missed their opportunity with that. So I don't think they'll be able to catch them up with that just yet, at least. I don't see how they can catch them up with that. You could say I started a coin and people bought it. People do that all the time. So I don't know. But we see that later, and this part was smart, but then it was too smart, and it was made to look too easy. We see that Drew and Kane took out the Gorditos. The Gordito family. You want the Gordito or Chalupa? What is the Gordos? We see them at the restaurant, and it's right after they close up for the day, and they lock up everything, and then they come and double lock them in. Now, what I'll say is it make it too easy is how they know where to get that gas and how to pump it in and do all of that stuff. That's not that simple where you could just do and it's just gonna work like that. You know, I don't know where they got that or whatever, but somehow, some way, they got some type of gas in a truck, in a van, and was able to hook it up, pump it in through the vents. I guess they knew exactly how much to pump in versus the fans and air conditioning and the square footage of the room and all of that. That they pumped it in and it killed them all really fast. And they walked in, which I'm thinking they walked in kind of fast as well. What if they went and hid inside of the freezer or something? Like, I don't think they tried to get out or fight for their life hard enough, try to close the vents or anything. I would have went and hid in the freezer or something. Anyway, they just all sucked it up and died. I mean, they could have had a raggedy car with a dirty muffler exhaust pipe and blow that in there. And I would have been like, well, that is pretty fit, but it does take a while. You know, so I guess that's why they had to have some type of other gas, because when you do die from carbon monoxide poisoning, it depends on a lot of factors. So I ain't trying to get too technical because I'm not a carbon monoxide murdering expert, but it take a little while and there's a lot to go with it. But anyway, plus, in this day and age, how are they not seen? It was cars driving by, and then they went inside the restaurant, which there's no cameras or anything. Relax and Chill TV got a comment. He say, I'm sure they got them on camera. Drew and Kane, there will be retribution. I mean, I would think that they would have something on there, because I don't know, man. It just, you would think it's cameras everywhere. I got cameras. People got cameras at their home. You would think they would have something at the business or something. So the homie Jeff said in the comments, we have no real explanation of Kane and Drew's skills. Shoot, Diana too. They just told us they do this. LOL. I know, right? So that's what I was thinking. How is this possible? Like, I know some people that have done some things, have been involved in some things. And they knew some stuff too. You know, people ain't necessarily dumb if they live in that type of life. But some things is just out of people's range. Everybody don't know everything. I like to say I know a little bit about a lot of stuff, but I don't know about a lot of stuff to just pop up. You know, so I don't know. Maybe they looked it up and Googled how to use it, I guess. I don't know. B. Halette, what's up, B? She said where the writers messed up was when Drew and Kane took their mask off. If carbon dioxide was in the room, Drew and Kane would have passed out from breathing it in. I thought that too. I was like, how did it dissipate so fast? Because they were in there. They went in there like 5 minutes after it was over. I mean, I get for time, it's a 1 hour show. But just make it like a time lapse or something. Or make it seem as if more time passed. Next scene, show them sitting in the car like, damn, it's been an hour. You ready? Let's go. And then go in. You know, but anyway, they walked in and everybody was dead except for Evelyn, the oldest woman, the oldest person in there. You would have thought it would have been somebody younger maybe still hanging on, but she was still hanging on enough to say, it was Monet. Monet did it. Monet killed Lorenzo. Don't do it. He wanted, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Then after she told him that, he gave her the mouth to hand job. Gave her a hand job. Anyway, we see they leave, and he didn't tell Kane, because Kane said, what'd she say? He's like, nothing. So we later see that him and Diana trying to put the pieces together, and what they saying is pretty much on point, but they are off, because they don't think Monet would kill Poppy, and they don't know that Poppy killed Zeke until Kane comes in and fills in the blanks and let them know, no, Poppy did kill Zeke. It was an accident, and Monet killed Poppy and tricked us. And when I asked her if she had something to do with it, threatened to kill me. So we later see, which is another thing, this episode especially, where I said people talking too much, playing their hand. They're going to go and confront Monet directly and tell her, which I love this one part that happened during there, but they're going to ask her about, did she kill him? And he like, yeah, I killed my gordo for you. That was my gordito. And I took out their whole family for a lie. So they cussing her out. She like, this my house. What you coming up in my house because you talking to me like that? What's wrong with you? And Diana was really snapping, cussing out, "No, you over here did that to my poppy." And Drew trying to hold her back. She like, "No, let that bitch go. Let her go. Let her go. Come on, let's go. Let's go." That was hilarious. I love that. She like, "No, let her go." And he let her go, and Diana didn't move forward no more. She's like, "No, hold me back. Hold me back. Don't let me go." So they all pretty much confront Monet. Monet telling them, at first denying it. Then she like, he killed Zeke and he let you get jumped so that to play it off. And he talking about he there for you. Soon as you was there in school, he had you selling drugs. So y'all make it seem like he was a saint. I'd have did the same thing for any one of y'all if he'd have killed y'all. They like, "Yeah, but that's our father. You took our father away." This, that, and the other. So they leave. They all upset. They done with Monet. What they should have did is try to slowly but surely get a couple more answers and then take her out. But you played your hand. Now she know what you working with, which will now give her a chance to strategize and come back for you. You never play your hand in life when you're dealing with certain situations, especially if it could put you in jail or end up dead. You do not play your hand. That's real talk right there. That ain't no game. So we see Diana trying to find out if Reek is a Fed. She done met up with him. I don't like how he kind of played her to the left, but he had a lot on his mind. And she ends up going back in his room, nosy as hell as always, and finds that file under the bed. And that's what kind of had them putting a little bit of the pieces together more, because they saw that the fingerprints was at the scene from Poppy and Zeke. But, you know, they all confused until Kane settled it. But she still don't trust Reek. And I think that Shade D, because they said when they got that letter that Tariq was responsible, they think Tariq might have told Monet that Lorenzo killed Zeke. So they kind of blame Tariq kind of for they Poppy no longer being around. So this kind of weird on how they coming across, but there's all fingers pointing to Lil Ricky over there, and it ain't looking good. And so we see later Braden end up meeting up with his uncle because he done met up with Kiki Lil Fine Ann, and she done told him where Lucas was, and he talking about just sign this confession letter. Man, that dude ain't about to sign no damn confession letter. What the hell? I thought that was not being realistic on Braden's part, that this dude gonna do that. And he pretty much told him, why would I do that? You know, and it is true what he said, and it's just really unfortunate. But he was like, you know, white collar crime is a nuisance. You all are drug dealers. And that's crazy because he's hurting more people and taking more money, stealing more money, and doing more harm than the drug dealers. And the law would come after the drug dealers harder than it would for him, which is sad. But he was talking about he ain't gonna sign it. As soon as he walked on that balcony, I said, they about to push him over. He about to get pushed over. Sure enough, in the way they showed Braden push him over, how many of you all think that was a realistic and a good enough push to push him over? I'm just wondering. You all let me know. For the Braden push, put a B1 if you think that was a good push when he pushed his uncle over. And put a B2 if you think it could have been done a little differently. My thing with that is Braden looks so little next to him. He looks so little next to him. So I don't know. I'm surprised his uncle didn't grab him and take him with him or something. Try to do like the Last Action Hero. Anyway, he looks so little to me, especially next to Lucas. I guess Lucas is really tall though. He seemed like he was a tall guy in every scene, so I don't know. So my girl B said that it's a B1 only because the uncle was drinking liquor. Okay, I didn't consider that. That's true. Caught him off guard a little bit. So that's possible. I mean, you know, that's why I'm asking, because I don't know. But could be because, like I said, he looks little to me. And hey, my girl Ashley. What's up, Ashley Gambrell? She watches the show, I can tell, because she said perhaps because Lucas was drunk and Braden is a wrestler. I said Braden is a wrestler. And another thing, I said, boy, you better be careful, Reek. Them white boys can wrestle. Braden been folded you up, boy, and did a body slam on your ass. So, you know, that is true. And then Braden, when he had his shirt off, he kind of swole. I had to give it to little Johnny. He been working out. He in shape. So just because you short don't mean you can't fight. Don't get that twisted. I'm not saying that. So maybe he went and did a little suplex. Did a body slam. He body slammed him off the roof. So that's true. And Big Bird in the comments, Big Bird said some actors are short like Sly Stallone. Correction, Big Bird. Most actors are short, which is crazy. They look big on TV, but most actors are short. Most actors are under 6 foot tall. Most actors, yep. And the ladies are around like 5'5" and under. Most actresses are like 5'5" and under. So, yeah. But, yeah, that is true. Most of them on screen are small. I don't know why. I think it does fit better in the lens. But I'm sure you could just aim up or do other things. I don't know. Anyway, we later see that after all of that was done, one thing, Tariq was about to go up there and kill Braden's uncle. He texted somebody named Pinky and then gave her a Mississippi knot. So he was about to go up there and kill him right before he fell off the roof. So I don't know how Tariq figured all that out with Pinky and got that info, but he was about to handle business, so I know he was glad he didn't have to. Now, the funny thing on this episode was when Kane showed up as a lawyer for Effie, and he like, come on, I thought you'd be happy to see me. She's like, why? Because we forked once. He like, come on now, I remember it being a whole lot of times. It wasn't just once. That was funny. But she refused his help, and he was pretty much telling her to flip on Reek. And she like, I ain't built like that. I ain't flipping on him. It ain't about him or that. It's about me. So he upset. She ain't flip on Reek. He like, we could all go to jail. All you gotta do is flip on that little punk. So she ain't do it. And that was funny though, when he's like, no, I remember it being a whole lot of times from the back, from the side. I was on top, missionary. You know what I'm saying? We did the 69 thing. From the back again, I opened it up. No, but that was funny. I opened it up. You don't remember that one? No, man. So we see that Tariq get repoed by 2-Bit, which was hilarious. He gonna get his damn $100,000 car took without no problem, and now you riding in a damn two-door Delta 88 box Chevy with the spokes and Vogues. Ninja didn't know nothing about 20-inch Momo. And in exchange, Too Big gave him a letter from DBS saying, hey, this is where your mama is. Unless you want me to kill your mama, you better give me that car. He want 100 stacks too. He like, I ain't got no money, man. They got us diversifying our portfolio. Man, shut up. Diversifying, man. What damn thug on the street telling, oh, you diversifying your oh, okay, you try to, limit your risk. Oh, okay, you divert. Oh, okay, so you in stocks, bond, T-bills. I mean, what, ETF, what's your, with Bitcoin, what you, man, give me that. Punched him in them lips. Anyway, Tariq head out of town. He didn't call old Earth and told her Tasha need help. Somebody about to come get her. Send some more people. So she sent some more people, which I'm wondering why they just ain't move her. If that was what you was afraid of, just move them. Anyway, somehow this ninja gets there. Where did they move her to? 30 minutes away? They got her in hiding 30 minutes away. So somehow that fool get there in time. I guess Yaz still got that phone. And so he meet up with Yaz outside. And right while they out there, of course, the loudest car in the world pull up, that Mustang. How these feds don't know to be on the lookout for a blue Mustang loud as the damn all outdoors. But he just somehow pulls up right in front of the door and they just standing there. Oh, how you doing? Hey, how you doing, boys? Hey, where's the Tasha? Huh? Hey, boys, how you doing? Huh? Hey, I come to see an old friend. I'm thinking, what? Y'all are stupid. You deserve to get shot. You ain't know this is who the hell this is. Anyway, we see they end up getting taken out. Tommy walk in there. He had the little silencer. Reek is telling Yaz to break out. And while Tommy about to go in there and kill Tasha, he catch her slipping. What you gonna do, Tommy? Kill me with my mama and Yaz in the house? Yeah. And that should have been it. But instead, they gonna have a conversation. What you mean? This is where I say the conversation between Salt and Pepper shouldn't have took place. For those that was wondering where I was talking about when I talked about the leaks without actually spoiling it, this is the part that I didn't think was necessary. Again, it's just my opinion. Who the hell am I? Nobody, right? So, this man drove all the way there. He been in Chicago. So he drove from Chicago to New York. First of all, if you driving anywhere to kick somebody's ass or kill them, that takes a lot of determination and focus, because you will be driving. You're going to have to stop for gas. You got to use the bathroom, get something to eat. You could have turned around. You could be tired. Like, you got to go through a lot to drive to do something like that. So he's determined to do all of this to get there. Then kills these two cops as soon as he pulls up, only to now get the drop on her, accomplish your mission, and turn around without no problems. But we gonna have a convo. Let's talk. Man, shoot Tasha in the head, please. Man, I was so happy. I thought he was about to shoot Tasha. But no, they started having a conversation about you gonna kill me and we family and this and that. Next thing you know, Tariq pop out with the gun. Uncle Tommy, I kill you before I let you kill my mama. He's like, well, hey, look, you killed your dad, so I wouldn't be surprised if you killed me. I mean, hey, that's what you do. You kill your father figures. Okay? So what you gonna do, little bitch? Anyway, they start talking. Next thing you know, Tasha done cracked him upside of the head, they show. And when Tasha was talking to Tommy before Reek came, we saw she did have a little thing tucked up under a table that she was trying to back up to, which I can see if she trying to stall for time. But then Reek come, and somehow he didn't get knocked out, and he wake up in a hospital bed. Old Earth talking about some, yeah, your grandmama said that she heard Tasha arguing and this and that, and then these gunshots. And so these officers are dead. Tasha's missing. You are at the scene with all the stuff that he's involved in. Now you at a witness protection scene that you shouldn't be at, and officers are dead. And this boy wasn't chained to the bed. I thought he was handcuffed to the bed. He just got up and was able to just go free, just go about his day. What? No questioning, nothing, just go about your day. I was like, what? Why they? Okay. So, you know, I didn't get that part. But overall, it was an entertaining episode. They told him Tasha's gone. They don't know if she's dead, alive, or what. And so he don't know what to do. And that's how the episode ends. I'm going to go ahead and give it my rating for this episode. My MOORESCORE. But what did you all think about this episode? What would you rate this episode? As you see on the screen, hashtag MOORESCORE. I say MOORESCORE. Hashtag MOORESCORE, and put what you would rate the episode. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, the MOORESCORE is my rating system that I started. Real simple, 4 categories, and at 25 points each category give you a total of 100. Alright, visuals and cinematography, the way that it looks, the cameras and everything, the locations, I think that they did a good job, on par with what they normally do. But nothing out of the ordinary for this episode. I mean, we saw Effie locked up or something. I mean, so for the most part, I would give it a 20 out of 25. The storyline and plot, I like this storyline. The only problem that I really had was that conversation at the end. This man has come to kill you. He's already killed 2 people before he got to you, just moments, and then that right there. So with that, I think that kind of was not needed. And also, I didn't think we needed Tom. I love Tommy character and Joe Sikora and everything, but I didn't think we needed to see him pop up in this season. This season was going great until the Tommy and Tasha thing popped up. Not that it ruined it. It didn't. But I just think that wasn't needed. So I'm going to give it a 20 out of 25. Special effect, makeup, costumes. They always have good costumes and makeup. Wasn't too many special effects this episode. See him get hit by a door or something. But they did a hell of a job with Theo Rollins getting shot in DBS last episode. So I will give this a 20 out of 25 as well. And then and no outfits that really stuck out to me that episode as well. Normally they have a lot of great clothing, and I'm sure that none of the stuff was cheap, but nothing stood out to me as something that I would want or like. So with that, and then the entertainment fun factor, this was an entertaining episode. I did enjoy the episode, and I would give it I give this entertaining episode, I give it a 22 out of 25, which would give it a total of a 82 out of 100, or you could say a 8.2 out of 10. I always give a 0.5 margin, a discretion in either direction. So if some people think it was a 8.5 or 8.7, so to speak, or maybe a 7.5, I can see an argument can be made for either case. But I think that it was a solid 8.5. I gave it a 8.2, a 82. But if I was to round it to the nearest 5, I'd give it a 85. I could see that, a 8.5. My man Damian Kinney said it was a 95. Okay, that's what's up. That's his MOORESCORE rating. Okay, so it was damn near perfect for my man Damian Kinney. That's what's up. All right. B. Halleck, Kane's black on black Fendi jacket was hard. It was fire. I did notice that, but it didn't pop. I kind of had to look at it a little bit. Fendi's designs are nice, but they don't jump off the screen, kind of. You know what I mean? But I did notice that a little bit, but I had to look at it again and really look at it. Some stuff jumps off the screen, though. Yeah. Just Nays Way said the gas mask outfits was made by Prada. Hey, I wouldn't doubt it, boy. They be on point with the fashion normally. Oh, Monet was looking good when they confronted her at the table with all that red. You know she wear red, the devil's mistress, always in red, but she was looking real nice. Shout out to Miss Inga Johnson with a 25 for the super chat. I'm gonna have to do a dance for you for that. I'm gonna have to shake something for you for that, girl. Thank you. I haven't had a lot of super chats as of late. I know things happen, but I do appreciate it, every little thing, because everybody could have other things to do other than come here, let alone support. So I do appreciate it, and I have had a lot going on lately behind the scenes. Things are calming down and getting better, so I'm looking forward to being able to crank out some more material and things. So I appreciate all of you for sticking with me and supporting me through this time. And of course, like I said, Inga, I'm about to shake a little something for you for that. I got to take it off. So here you go. Uh-oh. Boo! There you go. There you go, mama. There you go. You want some of that? That's what we got going on tonight, baby. What's up? Thank you, Miss Inga. Definitely appreciate the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. Young Slim, what's good, brother? You say, have you been filming for us? No, we have not been filming for us this year. At least I haven't. But let's just say most of these things I filmed a year in advance. So if I was to film this year, that means it would be for season 3. So, let's hope so. Just Nay's way, you like that? Bam! I know you want a man that ain't afraid to take it off and shake it. Put that smile on your face. Inga, you said I give it an 85 as well. I especially love the last 30 minutes and Sack's letters. I love Sack's letters. I like how he screwed them one last time. And like he said in Jenny's letter, from where I am now, I could play just as dirty as they can. Get 'em, baby. Sick 'em. So I did like that, and I think that those letters are gonna cause hell for the people that's intended. I definitely do see that coming, and I can't wait for Tariq to get his in the end. I've never been a supporter of Tariq St. Patrick. He's corny. He killed his own dad. A dad that didn't do anything but try to be there for him and help him. And I just could never rock with him. I don't see redeeming qualities with this dude. So I just don't. I don't like him. I really don't like this dude. I don't like him. I don't own it. I really don't like this dude. That's an old Nick Cannon rap song, so you know that's bad. But no, I just never can do that. And some people sit there and support Tariq and think all these great things and this and that. Like, I just think that's corny. I think dude is corny. And I just don't like. I was so glad when Kane gave him the Foo Fops this episode. Beat his ass. I don't like how he always trying to be hard when he around Braden and the girls. So you hard around the white dude and the girls, but when you around a real ninja like Kane, you be quiet. But when he go, you be hard again. Like, I'm just like, dude, you whack. He's just a cornball. So I think that Michael Rainey does a great job at playing this character, because I really don't like that dude. So, you know, shout out to Michael Rainey. I think he's a good actor. And on another level, I think Michael Rainey actually is like maybe a genius as an actor. And I ain't just saying that. No, I don't know him. I probably never meet him. But I think that he could be possibly a genius level actor. And I really do mean that. And the reason I say that is Michael Rainey has been acting since he was like a kid. And I saw this one movie that he was in with Common called Love. I'll show y'all what it is. And he did a good job in that. I mean, he was like he was the co-star. You know what I'm saying? And he was only like 8 years old. 7 or 8 years old. He was so little. So, and he did a good job in that movie. He killed some people in that movie. He shot some people in that movie. So I'll show y'all what it's talking about. So as a little kid, look at him. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Michael Rainey is very talented. Very talented. Very talented. So, don't ever, you know, if anybody hear me dissing Tariq, I'm talking about the character. But as far as Michael Rainey, I think that this dude is like, wow. Some of the things that he's done at a young age. Now, you know, it's a lot of young kids that are talented actors. Who knows where they may go. But if he stays on track like he's been, Who knows what his career may be as he get older. He might be the new Black Panther. Wakanda. Where's Wakanda? Where's Wakanda? Where's Wakanda? Nah, but hell, man, if he get in shape, he might be an action star or something. Who knows? But he can act. Michael Rainey got skills. Definitely. So, yeah. Young Slim, you say he got better as an actor. Method Man got better too. Mary J still needs work. Method Man has really gotten good. I will say that too. I think the problem with Mary J is that this role is kind of one-sided. Monet Tejada is just hard. That's it. And that is not really giving that character room to grow. So a lot of people don't like Monet or think that she's kind of corny, or they say she always mad or this or that. But she's only playing the role how they want her to play it. I've seen Mary J in some other stuff, and she was really good. So I won't say that she's bad. I will just say this character that she has is one-sided, and you don't really get to see much more of Monet other than being mad and hard all the time. She's not soft at all for nothing. Even when she was trying to give up some booty in the first season, it still didn't seem like she was in booty mode. It seemed like she was still in boss mode. So, you know, Monet Tejada's character just does not have much room to work with, I think. Yeah, like Rakia Shah on Facebook says, she was great in Mudbound. She was great in Mudbound. I agree. So I think that it's got to do with this Monet Tejada character is just not a lot to work with. It's just you mean and hard. And that's her. So I think a lot of audiences will say, she always mean. She only got one expression of this or that. But I think that's how they want that character to be. And if she had a different character or role, then people can see she really got some chops. Mudbound is on Netflix if anybody want to check it out. You can check that out on Netflix, I believe. So Mary ain't as bad as it may seem. What's up, Lexi? How you doing? Appreciate you for coming through. How you like the episode? Just Nay's Way. So Monet, Nene, is from Yonkers, New York. If them hard-head kids listen, she'll crack a smirk. Okay, so Just Nay's Way, giving us a little info on the New York background. So are you saying that people from Yonkers are what, funny? Or she does have more personality? We just haven't had to see it because the kids ain't listening. Is that what you saying? You know how I was doing her. Hey, what you talking about? I ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't talking to me like that in my house. Let that bitch go. Let her go. Let her go. She let her go. She ain't come closer. Why you let me go, huh? Why you doing that? Why you still listening to her? See, that's the problem. You still listening to her. She gonna twist it around. Let her go. All right. Wait a minute. Who you listening to, her or me? You hold me back, okay? Don't let her get in your head. Just Nay's Way, you say New Yorkers get a bad rap, leave MJB alone. Yeah, I mean, that's why I think her character is the problem. I think that Mary can act. I've seen her in other stuff that was good, and she did good. So, and another problem with this role, I think, is the way Monet Tejada dresses. she dressed like Mary J. Blige. Like, she dresses like a star getting ready to go on stage. You know, the way she dressed to the nines all the time, and she looks like a star and look like Mary J. Blige. So that's the problem as well, is that she looks like Mary J. Blige, whereas in like a Mudbound and things like that, you can see her in the character. You don't see Mary J. Blige. Whereas with this, you see Mary J. Blige as just being a mean killer in a way. But, you know, we'll see. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I'll appreciate everybody for coming through. Got another video coming tomorrow. So come on through Friday, 10 p.m. And I'll talk a little more about this episode, break down a couple of theories that I have. Before I get out of here, I got another question. QJ Smith, he said, why does Tariq get so sensitive when people mention Ghost's name? Come on, man. You know the answer to that. He got a guilty conscience. You killed your father on some BS. And you know it. And now that he's gone, this man had a trust fund for you, had all this stuff set up for you. What your mama do? Nothing. Trying to get that money from you. She ain't did set up nothing for you. Ain't did a damn thing for you. And this the man you always talking about is stupid. And ain't do this and ain't know that. Come on, man. And I'm so glad this season when he said that, Tasha corrected him like, no, you can say a lot of things, but Ghost wasn't stupid. Well, I'm smarter than him. No, you're not. No, you're not. What have you accomplished? What have you did? What you do? How the hell you think you smarter than him? What have you done? You graduated high school. Okay. Now what? You ain't did a damn thing. Just got a driver's license and got your car repoed. Who pays the bill and still gets repoed? So, like, yeah, you ain't smarter than Ghost. Shut up. He definitely feels guilty. He was wrong. He know it. And that's why he get tight all the time. I definitely agree with that. Just Nay's way, you said Monet ain't wearing no Gap or Old Navy. Hell no, she ain't. That's a fact right there. She ain't wearing no Old Navy. She don't shop on sale. She don't wait for a sale. And that's one thing in the Power universe. They should show them going shopping or hear them say, I'm going shopping at least once. Because the amount of clothes and gear that they have, when are they going shopping? Where do they have the time for this? So, at least say something once or something. Yeah, man, just came back from the store. What's up? But anyway, Tanaya G said Ghost had him living large. Tasa ghetto and hustling now. Exactly. Half smart chicken head trying to keep a damn daycare running. You couldn't even do that right. Talking about Ghost. Y'all was in the penthouse suite in a deluxe apartment in the sky. And you up here complaining. All you did was shop. That was your only job, was shop, until you got jealous and mad. So, should have supported him. Anyway, don't get me started on Tasha. I'll be going on and on for another hour. That's why I'm mad Tommy ain't just pop her. That was perfect. Perfect. If y'all gonna write it, then write it. Do it. Or don't do it then. That's how I am. If you're going to do it, do it. Otherwise, then don't even let them get in there. Soon as he started shooting people, have her get out the back door or something. You know? I'm on the side of do it or don't do it. But, again, who the hell am I? I'm a nobody. I'm not a writer. I don't have a degree. And I'm no special person. Don't nobody listen to me except for all you smart, great people. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to the 100+ people that was here watching tonight. Still got around 90+ people hanging in there. 2, damn near 3 a.m. So I appreciate all of y'all for coming through, watching little old me, supporting the show. Shout out to the Power family. I got my Force shirt on. I'm gonna have to show the back of it one day. It got all the Chicago info and stuff, so that's pretty cool. With that being said, I'm up out of here. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all Friday night, 10 p.m. Deuces. I'm out.